Hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. In this video we are once again in northeast Philly, just on the border of Bensalem, and we are along State Road near Grant Ave. What we're going to be doing in today's video is we're going to be checking out what's left of an old bridge. I'm not exactly sure when the bridge was built, but I do know I've seen a photo as old as 1936, which I will be showing you in this video. Anyway, let's go check this out. So I started here across the street from where we want to be, across State Road, over at Salem Harbor Apartments. The reason I did this is I was trying to get down here, and it's just impossible and impassable to get down there. And the reason I wanted to go there was to go under the bridge and show you the waterfalls that are on the other side. I have never seen a waterfall on Poquessing Creek before. I didn't even realize that this one existed. I drive by here all the time, but I never stop to look, you know? None of us do, we just drive. But at least I could show you what it looks like from the road. Okay, so it's gonna be a little noisy here because there is some traffic that's flowing on State Road. And of course the wind kicks up as soon as I get on the bridge. But check this out. I mean, look at that. It's not a huge waterfall, but it's a beautiful thing. I've never seen that on Poquessing Creek. And there you go, a little bit closer view. I wish I could get down to there. However, you can see on the right side there's a wall, and that's the apartment's property anyway. And on the other side, it's, you know, residential homes, so I can't get to it that way. So unfortunately, this is as close as we can get to this. But I really wish I could get down there. So now where this bridge was is just up the creek a little, and you know, it's strange. There's a wall like on either side of this creek at this point. Now I've never seen that along Poquessing Creek either. Granted, I haven't been to every place along Poquessing Creek, but I've been to a lot, and this is a first. So now where I was in the beginning of the video, technically that's Bensalem, because the Poquessing Creek is the natural border between Bensalem and Philadelphia. So right now we've just walked from one county to another, basically. And we're gonna be going up Grant Ave, and it's right about where James Street, I think it's James Street, it's right about where that is, where that ends on the other side of Grant Ave. You'll see what's left of this bridge. So right now, just behind that white car, you can see what little bit of this bridge is left poking up, and we're going to get a closer look at that. So this right here was the entrance to the bridge. Now it's hard to see because it's covered in ivy here, but there is a wall as well. You see it there. Almost has like a little window in it. Not sure what that's about. And it continues down to here. So it was like a little curvature, you know, it just curves a little bit into here, and then you can see where the wall of the bridge was here, and it does continue to go down. So now let's go out and around all this brush and get a different perspective, and you can see where the walls, the supporting walls of the bridge actually were, and they're going to be right below us once we get in here. But you can already see it on the other side there. So this bridge, you can see this little ledge right here through the gate. It went from there over to a ledge that was over there. There's a new one that was constructed just for this pipe, and from what I understand and what I smell right now, I could say that this pipe is for the transportation of sewage. Now that's a risky game, playing that game over top of a natural, you know, creek like this, and that could potentially pollute it. Not to say that this creek is not polluted already, but it would make it a lot worse. And there's another blue line of a pipe going across that way. I would imagine that has something to do with the same thing, or maybe just water itself. Let's see if I can get out from behind this fence a little bit without falling down, because, well, it's a little ways down there. It's about the same as it is over there. Oh, there's a little hole in the fence here. I'll just poke through that. There we go. So now you can see it without the chain link. And from this bridge, which it wasn't all stone, it was just stone on the sides and it was mostly metal. And I'll put the picture up right now that I had found. There's actually two of them. And they're both from 1936. Now I'm sure this bridge goes back a lot further than that, but that's the earliest photo or date that I could find pertaining to this bridge. So if it wasn't the time of year that it is now, a lot of this greenery, of course, would not be around, and we'd be able to see a little bit further down. Could I be daring and go out on that pipe? Sure. Or just that ledge on the side? Yeah, no problem. Only thing is that would be trespassing, because this is gated off, despite the fact that I found a hole in the gate. But this is gated off, and I'm sure it's property belonging to the water company, and I'm just not going to do that. But we'll see what else we can see from moving around. Maybe I'll be able to get into the apartment complex over there, unless it says private property on it, no trespassing or something like that. I didn't look when I went by. But if I can get from that side, well, we'll be able to see the side we're standing on right now. So here again is the wall that comes out from that pillar, and it goes all the way down to there. I would assume that another wall might have come out, or maybe this bridge was just thicker than it looked in the picture. Or not thicker, but wider would be the correct term. But it's cool to think, even back to 1936, something that stood then is still here now, and it's still structurally sound, seemingly. I mean, it hasn't been knocked over or anything. And nature has done us a favor by hiding this. And here's the more front part of the wall that I showed the first time, and there's that little window in the wall. And I do think that in one of the pictures you could see this very wall, and there is something in there, but I don't think it was a straight through window. So there must have been something in there that they knocked out. Maybe somebody saved for, you know, historical reasons or something. Not sure. So now I've come down a little bit further away from that, going towards the train bridge, which you were able to see that train bridge, the very same one I believe that's still there today. You were able to see that in that photo from 1936. And as I said, it's still here. It's just to my left. And it's the same structure and everything, so I know it's got to be, and you know, look how old it looks. It's got to be the same exact bridge. I just wish that one was still there. Now, this bridge used to connect State Road to James Street, or James Road, whatever it is. And my theory, and I haven't looked up to look at historical maps, like hand-drawn maps of roads, but I'm guessing that the only reason why they rerouted State Road, one was because they had to take that bridge out for whatever reason, but two was also to make way for a lot of the housing and the businesses and stuff that went in around here to create more land. So, and again, that's just a guess, but this is pretty cool. I was going to see if I could get down there, but it's kind of steep, and while I'd have no problem getting down, I think I'd have a problem getting up. So, and there's not really much of a view from down there anyway, except to be closer to the bridge. So on the one side of State Road, you have Salem Harbor Apartments, and on the other side, the one I'm going to try to go into here, is the Gatehouse. And already from here on the road, I could see a sign that says private property, no trespassing. So we will not be getting to see the other side of the bridge that we were standing on. As I said, I do not trespass in my videos, at least nowhere that says anything about trespassing. But, oh well, we tried, right? There's the falls one more time as we go past. And we're back at the pillar. So now my question to my fellow historians, my fellow history lovers and buffs: when was this bridge built? We know it goes back as far as 1936, but I have a feeling it goes back even much further than that. And what was in this centerpiece here that's got the hole in it? See if I can get a little closer to it. But again, it's all covered in ivy, so it's hard to see. So it actually looks like a little circle. And I don't see any remnants of like concrete that would have held something in. But I am pretty sure in the one picture you could see something in this. But yeah, I really want to know, when was this bridge made? When was it taken down? Why was it taken down? Was I at least a little bit right in what I thought about State Road on how they made it curve around this area instead of come straight through? Was it something to do with the construction of a new train station? I don't know. And here is the mural that's at the train station, and it depicts what this looked like at one time. And it no longer looks like that, of course, but I would wager to guess that if you were to turn around in this picture, or actually I think this picture might be from the other side of this tunnel, either that or it's flipped, one of the two, but not far from this area at this time period that it's depicting, you would have definitely have seen the bridge that is no longer there. And so it would seem I was right in one of my assumptions there, that it is from the perspective of the other side of the bridge, and then you were able to see the old train station from the road. And I'm pretty sure that's not the same building, but this is the train station. I guess on this side they probably have like a computer thing to get tickets from, and they probably have it on the other side too. I just don't see it. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I don't often stand on top of train stations. I will say that the brick here looks pretty old, but maybe it's just made to look that way. Right over there, it's where the bridge would have been. Well, I guess I got to wrap this one up because it's getting very hot and I'm running out of water very quickly. So, if you enjoyed this video, please do make sure you give it a thumbs up. It's right there below the video. Also, drop a comment in there. Let me know if you know anything about that bridge or anything in this remote area outside of Glenford, because I've already been there. But if you know of anything else in this area that might be of historical value, maybe possibly something that's just hidden in a wooded area is even better. But do please let me know. Also, make sure you go check out the merch shop. The merch shop has 4 different designs for you to choose from, and I think it's all pretty cool. Of course I do. But also make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and once you do that, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be sure to be notified when I upload new videos and when I go live, which I do at least once a week. This week it'll be twice, because I went yesterday afternoon because I had nothing to do, because it started raining and the places I wanted to go I couldn't get to. So I will be doing another one tonight. That might be a moot point by the time this comes out, if it doesn't come out tonight. But it's usually Monday nights around 7 o'clock time, 7:30, somewhere in there. And you can come hang out, ask any questions, make any comments, let me know of places you'd like for me to check out. And I guess with all that said, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you all on the next one. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.